Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome to JTV Extra. I'm Sandra Younger, inventor of a cord knotting and design tool called the Knotty-Do-It-All, and everything on this show is about stringing material. Today, we're going to be making this like it is so fast. I'm gonna have to really go slow to fill the whole hour up with this project. So, but maybe during that time, I can go through the Rolodex in my brain and give you some really cool tips and tricks along the way. If you need to make something like a last minute gift, this is the bracelet to make, because it's unbelievable that it looks so cool but takes so little time to make. You can ask questions, leave comments down below. If you're new to this show, welcome. Hopefully, if you don't have a Knotty-Do-It-All by the end of the show, you'll be convinced that you actually need one, because it is it's fun, it's easy. I mean, the things that you can make, it's just infinite. It's like the creativity is just out the, it's crazy. Don't forget, if you have brilliant cash. Okay, so if it's the anniversary of your first purchase, or I think it's if you have, you can you get brilliant cash, and if you've never made a purchase, you can earn brilliant cash, and you can actually use it towards the purchase of a board. Think about that. And some of the products on today are very limited, so if you see something you like, make sure and grab it before it's gone. I'm gonna talk about the products, and we'll get to our customer show. And just for your information, some of the items, or the jewelry on the customer show, I pulled from shows from maybe a year or two ago, because I thought, because we didn't get a whole lot of entries, because I know you guys are busy, because it is that time of the year. It's a week until Christmas. So I just grabbed some. It was just really interesting to see, just the incredible things that you guys have made through the years. Anyway, here are the products, and then, like I said, we'll get to the customer slideshow. All right, so our first product is the Knotty-Do-It-All, which is a tool that I invented, guys. And it is made in the USA. And this is a very strong and durable tool. It's almost, I don't know how thick it is, but look at that. It's very thick. And it's got let me see if I could flip this over. Okay, they've got these really cool rubber feet. So when you're working, it doesn't mar your surface, and it just keeps the traction. And it comes with the hardware kit, which I'll talk about in a second. And then an instructional DVD and an ebook, but you get a password, and everything is available online. If you need an updated password, just email us or Lauren. You can just get in touch with us at our website, and we can just take care of you. But having the DVD, just in case you need to brush up on something and you don't have internet access, and you happen to have a DVD player, and you also get an ebook. And like I said, everything is available online. And one of the really cool things about this tool, aside from the fact that you can make just about anything with stringing material, is it does come, the rulers come in both inches and centimeters. It features a bead and ring size chart. And let me put this aside right here, because I am going to show you something really cool. Because the main reason I came up with this tool was when I was working with leather, and I was trying to make multi-strands, and I found that for let's say you wanted a 5-strand, you needed an end cap with 5 grooves. If you wanted a 3-strand, you had to make one with you had to get your end caps with the 3 little holes. That's 3, right? 1, 2, 3, yeah. And the problems I had is, number one, sometimes the leather wouldn't fit. Sometimes when I crimped it, the leather would break. That was another problem. And once you crimp these things, I mean, you ruin them. And I managed, I don't know how, to come up with a way to do multi-strands where you don't need any end caps. And I'm going to show you that demo right here. So I've got the layout on the cord. Here's a close-up of it. The 3 thicker beads with the pendant, that's going to be the very bottom of the necklace. And then the tube is going to be the middle, and that single bead is going to be the necklace itself, which ends up looking like this. So it's got the one bead, the tube, and like I said, it's quick and easy, saves time and money, and it's just fun. I mean, that's it's just really fun. you have so much fun with this thing because you can make so many different styles. And I'm going to show you how this is done. So I've got everything here. I'm going to clip this. And two of the different ways to finish the end is either with a coil knot or a macrame binding knot. And I'm going to do the macrame binding knot. Let me get this here. Okay, see, so when I come around the peg here, I want to make sure that my my clasp is in there. So I'm going to come down here, and then my second like tier is going to have this single bead. So I'm not going to have anything on there until I get to the last one. So I'm going to wrap around here. Oh, you want to get your ring in there right at the bend. So you come over, and then I'm going to just put this, and you're thinking, oh, wait a minute, let me back up here. I need to put this here. I need to tier this right there. Sorry about that. Yeah, because you need to, like, when you do your second tier, you need to boop, boop, come down one. And then when you do the third one, you just come down the third one. And it doesn't matter if this stuff is like dangling off the side, because once you take it off, everything will just like go to the middle. So it'll get centered. So let's get this one here and then over. All right. And like I said, you could do either macrame binding knots or coil knots. I think I'm going to do the macrame binding knot only because it's like, you know what? I'll do one of each. How about that? And see, one nice thing about the macrame binding knot, you can like put little beads on the outside of your macrame, and it looks really, really cool. So that's another thing that I teach, is like how to, like, you know, you put beads in here and then you just, you macrame. But I'm just going to do just a little tiny one here because of, you know, time. But see how fast it is, because you get your hands underneath. It keeps tension. It's just like fabulous. And, you know, the large board, it has these wells, these very handy wells, so that, you know, if you have like beads that, you know, you use frequently, you could just like have them handy. And on this one, you could like lay out a pattern if you want. My husband is the layout pattern type. I'm just the type that just grabs like anything and goes. Like for this necklace, actually, I just like grab stuff out of a drawer, and that's how cool this is. You could just like make really cool things like randomly. I mean, it's crazy. And one thing, okay, I'm just gonna coil. This is a coil knot. So I have maybe I'll just go like 3. This hang on, let me my cord feels a little bit stiff. I wonder why. Well, you don't want that. Let's get another piece, because you want to make sure that you can coil it. So let's just wrap this 1, 2, and 3, and let's go 4. And if you do the coil knot option, you will need glue, and I do like to use like GS Hypo cement, so I will dab some here. I'm just going to pretend like I'm dabbing, dab, and then hang on, let me put this this way, and then see how I just like, you feed one side in one way, and see, this is where sometimes that needle comes in handy. Because sometimes if you can't get the cord through for whatever reason, you can use your needle. Let's see if this. Okay, perfect. Because sometimes, I don't know for whatever reason, sometimes it just, you know, doesn't go through as easily. So this, perfect. Okay, let's get this out of the way and see how you made this beautiful knot. But before you tighten it, you put your drop of glue right in here. You slide your knot over the glue, and then you tighten just like that. And I'm not gonna melt it, because we're gonna pretend like it's glued, because if it's glued, you don't need to melt these. You know, you might want to like just finish the ends with a lighter, just to get rid of the fluffy part. And that's it. So when you take this off, it looks just like the picture, which is here. Isn't that amazing? I mean, just think about the different things you can do. I mean, you can do it all tubes. You can put knots in there. I've got like lessons on like how to add knots, beads, just all kinds of like different like designs. But this is like really just amazing. And you know, and remember, you can, let's say you find a pattern that you like and you want to make like 5 of them. You could just like string all of them on and just boom, boom, boom. You saw how long it took me, like what, 3 minutes to make that. And you could do this with leather, just about any kind of stringing material that you can get your hands on. That's one nice thing about this board, that is very versatile in terms of, you know, the different kinds of stringing materials. And of course, you know, the travel board is just as, I mean, you can't do the tiered with, I mean, I think you can. I got to look into it because I know that I had a customer that showed me one time how to do it tiered on a little board. But I haven't like quite mastered that one yet. And also you can download, in case you don't know that, you can download the lessons. You get your password and, you know, you have the option to like the high resolution, medium resolution. And so that is the board. It's like, it's fun. It's just like amazing. So if you don't have one, get one. If you have someone that you want to give a gift for, this would be perfect. They'll love you. Ah, and let's see, next we have, oh, these beads are so pretty. This is what I used for my demo piece, but unfortunately, you know, I only have 1 strand of them, so we're gonna be using the blue ones, and they are a mixed moonstone. They're 8mm round, and it's an 8-inch strand, and I said that they were 8mm, right? 8mm large hole, 8-inch strand, shiny, beautiful. And it's interesting because you can see the color of the cord. It just like pokes through. So that's like, it looks, it just has a more, I don't know. I've had these on the show before and I really liked them because I just love the way they look once, you know, they're strung on. They're just really, really pretty. And the next item is the sunset. Oh gosh, I'm gonna butcher this. Dumortierite. Dumortierite. I don't know how to say that. Dumortierite. Oh. Hey, if you know how to say it, explain it like I'm 5 in the comments, like in like basic phonics, because I thought I knew that one. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but this is faceted, and this one's also 8mm large hole. Beautiful beads. I mean, they're just absolutely gorgeous. I'm really excited to use these. Let me like grab them. Let me see if I can do like a live little view thing of the, okay, there they are. See that? Check them out. They're really pretty. They have you know, like large holes. This, you know, I'm thinking maybe a tiered necklace. I don't know, but they're very, very pretty. Very nice. Let's see what we have next. Oh, these are really cool. These are 18 karat gold over stainless steel. They're like large hole, so like really big hole. And you can probably get like several strands of leather through these. So if you're making something like a braided, or you know, you want it for the ends of, you know, something. And I'm pretty sure if you look on some of my past JTV lessons, I have something that that I've done with these beads. But I mean, I don't have anything like just off, you know, just around me, but I know I've used these, and they're beautiful, durable. They've got a real like chunky look. And then the last item is the multicolor 2mm wax cord set. And this one I used last week's lesson to make a multi-strand, and actually you can use it to make the tiered necklace like I made today. So this one I actually used I used a 1.8mm or 1.2, I don't know, but you can make pretty much the same type of necklace with the wax cord. You can use leather, but this one comes with 70 meters total. And let's see what the price is. It's a clearance, guys, $24.99. And there aren't very many left. So if you want to get it, you better get it today or else they will be gone. Anyway, that is everything on today's show. I think I covered everything, didn't I? Yes, yes, yes. So if you don't have a board, get one. You know, fear of FOMO, fear of missing out. You'll be fearful because you will miss out because it is a lot of fun. Honestly, it is a lot of fun. I'm looking at the comments. Rhonda, I am so glad you're doing better. You get to eat Christmas dinner. And I was listening to you guys like talk about food. Please don't talk about food when I'm doing this show because I will get distracted and probably like just leave the set. This lobster, oh, that sounds so good right now. I want to thank everyone that's joined the show. I see Michael, Rhonda, Laura Lee, Kathy. I just want you guys to know that I really appreciate you watching. It just really means a lot to me because without you guys, there would be no show. Customer show is next. And like I said, there are some things that I pulled from previous shows. And look at my cute little necklace. Kathy sent this to me last year, and I made a little gingerbread like necklace. This is like braided, and it's the cord that I used. I wanted to like keep it organic because you know gingerbread boys like cookie. So I used a waxed Irish linen, and it came out really cute. And I mean, the only like sad thing is I only like it's like a Valentine's Day earrings or something. You get to there's only a certain time of the year that you can like wear it and like seem normal, because if you like wear it like in the summer, people will be like, you're one of those people that like Christmas all year round. But isn't that adorable? So, you know, with it doesn't matter whether you work with sterling silver, polymer clay. I mean, there is something with this board. It's kind of like it just like all aspects of jewelry, every kind of jewelry making. There is something that you could do with like string material. Anyway, here is the customer show. Okay, so first up we have Nana Scotland, and it looks like this is like some serious macrame. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's a 2 wrap. No, it's 3 wrap. Oh my goodness, guys, look, it's a 3 wrap because I could tell because it's not buttoned on the end. It's got those pretty pearls and the pink beads. And we've got some really cool things by Nana like towards the end. Wait till you guys see what she made. Very nice. And let's see, next we have Jessica, North Dakota. Okay, this is a beautiful bracelet. And I love the way she finished the end, guys. That I know, I don't think I did this picture justice because I try to really zoom in on the end here, but it's like it has like 2 loops, which is really, really handy, especially if you sell your jewelry. So that way it will fit like larger wrists or smaller wrists. I really wish I could zoom in on that because it looks really cool. It looks like it's a macrame, 2 loops that are macrameed. I thought that was just really cool. I don't know how to do that, so I'll have to like learn, but I like that very much. And then next we have Laura Lee, Florida. Okay, so Laura Lee was practicing her wire wrapping. And, you know, I was looking at the little rings there, and you know, I was thinking you could actually like use like stringing material, not on the open loops, but on the closed ones. So if you want to do like braiding or you know, doing like a moose knot and then add some like beads. I was thinking that would look really, really cool. I need to practice my wire wrapping, and I've been inspired, but here's some other ones that she's done. This one's real pretty. This one looks like denim lapis. And then here we have, I think this is like labradorite. Oh, it looks so pretty with the gold. Very pretty. Ooh, your wire wrapping is really nice. It looks like that Alhambra 4-leaf clover. It looks very pretty. Did I say clover? I mean clover. Clover. And then we have the silver with the pearls. Very nice. Look at that. Oh, I just like how you take one design and then you just like turn it into like a bunch of them. And some of these guys, they're throwbacks from a couple of years ago. I just picked some out. This was from Kathy Houston. And this was a really pretty necklace. I love it. It looks like jasper, and it's braided. And it's like a thick braid because I think you know, when you're braiding, you could like double up or triple up on your cords to get like a thicker braid. So this one, I've always liked this necklace. Very pretty. And then this is a one from a couple of years ago, Sarah, North Carolina. I love this necklace. This one, I'm gonna guess it's crocheted, Sarah. And tell me if I'm right or wrong. I think it's crocheted. But I like the way you did the bail with the macrame. It was really exciting. Like looking back at some of the things that you guys sent in. It's just, we have like hundreds of like entries. It's just amazing. And then, oh, here's an older one. Let's see, turquoise, red coral, and black melon carved check beads. I had a difficult time figuring out the carved bail. So I just beaded a circle around the bail and then knotted it, Laurel Leaf, Florida. It is, this is a really pretty necklace. Wow. I just love looking at this like older stuff. It's just like awesome. Isn't that beautiful? Let's see, Laurel Leaf, Florida. Here's another one. This one is leather and pearls with, it looks like sea glass. I just love it. It's so summery, really pretty. And then let's see, Christy Rubio from Alaska. Oh, I love these necklaces with these little tiny beads, and the shells. It's so much fun to like find stuff on the beach and then make a necklace like this, which I love making necklaces and jewelry with any like things that I find. So this is really pretty. And then this is another one that I was just like astonished. Susanna from Louisville, Kentucky. This one came out so pretty. I remember those beads. You did such a fantastic job. I mean, I was just astounded when I saw it. I loved it. And oh, there we have this. I must really like this one. I have it here twice. Well, let's just admire it again. So I like the macrame binding knot on the ends there. And it's really a very secure way to finish the ends. And plus you could add beads like I know Christy does. And it's one of my favorite ways to finish like the ends of cord. And now we have got these really, our last two entries are from Nana in Scotland. But I really like that, that cabochon that you macrameed. That looks so pretty. And I just like the design work. I can't do that, but I like looking at it. Very nice. And then we have this last one from Nana in Scotland. Okay, the bail, it's interesting because it's not just the bail. Then it's got like the red going around the edge, which I thought looks really, really cool. Then like that pendant, it's like a rose. Very, very nice. Anyway, guys, that's our customer show for this week. If you have anything you'd like to send in, send it to me at theknotty-do-it-all@gmail.com. Sometimes I get customers saying that I said it too fast at the end, so I'm going to say it again, and I'll say it slow. theknotty-do-it-all@gmail.com. It's like basically the name of the product with @gmail.com. So that way you can remember, because I want you guys to send your stuff in, because I love like showcasing different things. Okay, this is probably the very rare occasion that I will use super glue. Okay, for this project, and I'll show you why when we get to the end of like doing this specific knot. And it's because it's got like a little like point, but you can use GS Hypo Cement. The only thing is you'll have to wait longer. Okay, so I'm going to be using these blue beads, and the one thing I'm going to change up a little bit is I'm going to put these gold beads like here and here. And because they're a little bit narrower, I think I might have to, like, I don't know. I'm going to have to figure it out, because from here to here, this ended up being like a 6 1/4 inch. And if I make it shorter, it probably is going to be too short. But let me see, how do I approach things like that? You know what? Let's just, maybe I can make the chain longer. Those are just some things that you can think about. But I honestly, I do not know how much cord you'll need for this. So we're going to kind of find out together, because I'm so used to just working off the spool that I don't even think about it. But there will be times where you will need to know. Let's say you're getting to the end of your spool and you're like, oh, do I have enough cord? I measured this cord. There is 4 yards on here. So we're gonna after I make the bracelet, I will remeasure and then I'll subtract, whatever's not on there, and that's gonna give us our total. So what I do is I put my leather on, and I add 3 inches to my target length. I think I'm going to go for, let's see, 8. I'll just go for 8, 9, 10, 11. And the thing is, I mean, I think the hardest part is when you're calculating, the amount of cord. Is it the thicker the cord is, the more you'll need? And I felt like this was a little bit thicker than this one, even though they were both like rated, or they came in at like, well, the packaging said 1.5. So let's measure this. Let's zero this out. 0. It doesn't want to 0, huh? Oh well. But you'll see that it's just a little bit bigger because this one's coming in at 1.68. And then this one is, let's see, I just want to get it to where it doesn't like, so 1.53. It might not seem like much, but when you actually get to making your project, it does add up. So I'm gonna go like a couple of inches over. I'm gonna go 8, and then I'm gonna add 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, because we have to make that knot. Okay, so right there, and then I'm gonna add in, oh, I already put my clasp. Do I want that clasp? I think I want the little owl because it's cute. Let's do the owl. And see, this section here is going to be the one that we put the beads on. So I'm going to make a moose knot. Oops. Pin and a clip an inch apart. And then I'm just going to clip this. You could do it either way. I mean, you could like just put the clasp like just, all the way to one side. That's probably the quickest, easiest, honestly. Because it's not critical, because right now we don't need like a precise measure. So 1, 2, and then I'm going to come through the little tunnel that I just made and like tighten and then slide it over. Okay, so there we've got our beautiful moose knot. Isn't that like the best knot? That is probably my favorite knot. And it's so easy with the board. So I'm going to put this here. I'm going to clip it because you want it right at 0, because this is going to keep it's going to keep track of your measure while we're working. So let me get a clip. Oh, let's see. Let's get our beads on. I'm going to have to let's see. I think I did like on this one, it was, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So instead of 5, I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a tube. Okay, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to put the gold. And see, the thing about having the thicker leather also, which, sometimes when the leather's thicker, it will add to the length. So maybe I'll get to my target length, even though I use a tube. It's all these things you got to think about, because if you have like 2 separate spools of leather and you make the exact same bracelet the exact same way and they come out different lengths, check the thickness of the leather, because even just even like in a bead size, just 1 millimeter will make a huge difference. I mean, it's crazy. So I'm going to clip this here, and guys, I got to sneeze. Oh, hang on. If I sneeze, just forgive me. Okay. Okay, let's do this. So this is like this is not the half hitch, because if this were the half hitch, it would just be like this. But this one's actually you're making an overhand knot. So let me get this. Whoops. See, so I'm coming over and then back through. And the trick is just to kind of, when you tighten it, kind of slant your cord this way and then like tighten it. And then let's move this down. So I'm gonna keep, can you guys see what I'm doing? I can't even see what I'm doing. Let me back up. Okay, so over and then through. See how that's like literally, just ignore this part. See, it's just an overhand knot. So, and then you just tighten. And, you know, I was thinking maybe, you know, if it was thinner cord, maybe I could add like beads on the back here. I've done it. I don't think it would work too well with thick cord, but maybe with like a thinner cord. And like, I don't know, just like a different shape bead. See, I'm slanting it that way a little bit, and then I'm tightening it. And then the blue. And see how quick this is? I mean, this is crazy. I mean, that's because I'm going like low. Okay, so let's see. Let's take a look here. Hang on, let me do it this way. Let's check our measurement, because I don't want it to be overly like short. You know what? I think that's going to be good. Yeah. Okay. So at that point, I'm going to put my pendant on, because I already know that I actually don't know. I'm sitting here thinking, I think my measurement's going to be right. So I'm going to put the gold, and then my 4 blue beads. And the ending part of this one, to me, it's like magic. Oh, wait till you see it. I just love making this. Okay. All right. I think we got it. Okay, let's keep going. So here's that one. And then we're going to move this guy over. That kind of, that looks, you know what? Let me, I think I'm going to let me back up, guys. I want to tighten that a little bit, because I don't think it's not tight enough. Because if I'm going to make it, I'm going to wear it, and then it's going to bug me. Okay, I'm going to tighten it. Okay, that's better. Yeah, if you see like a little thing that bugs you, like fix it, because it's always going to bug you. Has that ever happened to you guys, where you just like thought, I'm going to forget that I did that, and then it just bugs you every time you wear it? Okay, so let's get that one. Yeah, I think it's coming along. And don't forget, if I forget, guys, remind me to like measure the cord on the spool after I make the bracelet, so that way we'll know how much cord you need to do this. Because like I said, I mean, if you have a lot of leather on your spool, it doesn't matter. Maybe I should zoom out a bit. Let me do that. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see all my hand movements. So you slide it down, and I remember the first time I came out on jewel school and I made this, everyone was like astounded. Let's see then. Okay, that's gonna, ooh, I think it's gonna be a little bit shorter than what I wanted. Oh my gosh. Huh. Whoa, that is like a lot shorter. So I still, maybe not. You know what? I'll just like add extra chain. But another something else that you could do, that if you make it and it comes out too short, you could put like the gold beads that are here. You could add one on these sides, or just add an extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. You know what I'm saying. Okay, so when you get to the last bead, do not put the overhand knot, because we're going to come in and do the chain. Because I'm going to cut this. That's That's a lot left over. But you know what? Maybe I can like, I know that Sarah, North Carolina, like puts a, like when she does her little thing, she puts like dangles. You know what? We'll do that. We will. Ooh, who's going to the dentist? Shelly. Oh my gosh, Shelly, have fun at the dentist. Oof. Okay, so I'm going to take about 6 inches of leather, and I'm going to use this to make the coil knot. Guys, this is like, this part's fun. This is like really cool. You got to check this out. Okay, so I am going to take, 9. You know what? I might like, maybe I'll go 10 on the chain. But the nice thing about this chain, you know, I know that I often say don't use like open chain with stringing material. However, there are exceptions. If it's leather and it's thick and the chain is like really strong, you're good to go, because there's no way the cord is going to wiggle its way through the you know, the little seam. Because I've had I mean, back in the day when I first started, I mean I didn't know, but I learned very quickly that you don't want to put any kind of thin stringing material on like chain that isn't soldered. So if it's a thinner chain than soldered, so that's, yeah, that's definitely what you want to do. So let me grab some pliers here. And it's, you know what, I'm the type that anything works. I'm going to do 10 inches here. All right, let me grab that. Yes, sometimes I really like using these guys for opening rings, because it just, I don't know, I just feel like it gets a very good grip. Okay, so I'm going to put that aside. I'm going to feed the chain in like this. I'm going to fold it over. Uh-oh. That one is trying to get away. Just 1 second. Let's get this one here. Okay, I'm going to clip the chain right there. Now this part, just watch this. Oh, hang on. I need a clip. See how it's like having like a, oh, like hands. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to make, where'd my leather go? My 5-inch, did I cut it off? No. Did it disappear? Did you guys? Oh yeah, there it is. I think, is this, I might not have cut off enough. Let me, this, okay, this is 6 inches. Let me see if it's long enough, guys, because when you're working with the thicker leather, you kind of sort of need like more. Oh, okay. So I need more. So I'm going to put this there, because I need to add it back, because remember we're going to measure how much cord so I'm going to go 8. Yeah. Because I need to measure like how much cord we have left over, so we could subtract it to see how much, you know, went into making this. Okay, so there is, so this is, I took 8 inches. And then when I made the other one, I know that I measured 5, but obviously the leather is thicker, so it's going to require more. That's just crazy. I kid you not. Any, like, just even the smallest amount of difference in the thickness of the leather makes such a huge difference. And you know, I've been working with leather long enough to know that, I mean, the tolerance, I mean, it could be as much as like 25%. Isn't that crazy? So, because I've had like 1 millimeter leathers that like came in at like 0.75, and then okay, but I'm going to stop talking. Okay, so I have it coiled. So now I'm going to feed this end that way, this end this way. Okay, let's do this. Okay, I feel like a surgeon. I'm going to scoot this down a little bit, and I'm pushing it up with my finger, so that way it hang on. Oh no. Go. Hang on, let me get that one back. Sometimes you'll need your needle to kind of Let me see how I'm just kind of opening it up a little tiny bit. I should have, maybe I should have cut more leather, but I'm trying to be real conservative with my leather these days because, you know, I figured why waste it if you don't have to. Okay, so right now you don't want to like tighten it. So what you do, this is the cool part. Okay, so you take it off here. Wait, no, wait, maybe it's the other way. Wait, hang on. Oh, okay. So you want to grab the two that are bent here, and then you're going to hold it here. And then see, I'm going to pull this. See how it's getting shorter and shorter and shorter. So right there. See how I closed it? So I'm going to come back here and reclip it. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think that's, yeah. I think I'm gonna do it a little bit more. Hang on, because I want this to be like nice and snug. Okay, so take these two. Okay, I think that's good. Let me scoot the bead down. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm gonna clip this one. And see, I haven't tightened it yet, so I have space in there. So I can get my super glue in there. But like I said, you could use the GS Hypo Cement, but I don't know. Let me get this stuff going. Hang on. And guys, I do not know what this stuff is. It's funny how I got this glue. My daughter ordered it, and she lived someplace else, and she forgot to change the address. And so one day I just got this big package of super glue. I had no idea where it came from, and that's how it. So it's I think it's for nails, but I like it. But the only thing I don't like about it is you use it like you have to like use it all in the same day because it dries out pretty quick. I'm gonna kind of get some like a little bit of. So see how there's like that tunnel in there. So I'm gonna like kind of get that in there and. Oh, I don't want to get too much, but oh, yuck! I don't like getting this stuff on my fingers. Okay, so I'm going to come in and then I'm going to tighten. And one thing that helps is, but this is what I don't like. You got to do this very quickly. So I'm going to come in here and I see. I think it's already like hardened. That's the one thing about the super glue that. I mean, I guess it's the good and the bad thing about super glue is that it just does it like so quickly. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to clip this because I want right in here, I want a very close cut. So I like to use cuticle scissors because they're nice. And just be careful because these things are really sharp. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to get right in there and cut. And one thing that you could do, okay, for the brown, I don't have the right like shade here, but let me get my black one that I made. Where did it go? There it is. Okay. Oh no. Did I have it on? No. Okay, guys, you got to help me find it. Where is the... Do you see it? What did I do with it? Well, boom, it's not there. But, well, you know what? I'll just... where I had that thing. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, so one thing that you can do, which is very, like, cool, check this out. You can take a Sharpie and then just kind of like... maybe my Sharpie is not, like, very good. So just kind of squeeze it in there, and then you can, like, match the leather. So I've done this with... Because when you cut the leather, especially if it's got, like, a coating on it, it's going to... And I think you can clean that off with alcohol. If it gets like on your bead like it just did on mine. But see how you could like camouflage. It's very effective. Whoa, I see a little spot. I think my Sharpie is like on the way out. Okay, perfect. So you could do that with your brown because you know, see how it you see that little, oh my god, my finger's gonna get stuck. Hang on, let me wipe these off. Okay. Um, right now I'm not quite sure, but I think I might add like accent beads here. You know what? I think we've got enough leather that we could do that. So let's see. Let's see if we have enough. Ooh, let's see. What should I pick? Blue. Let's pick a blue. You know what? That's cool. Oh, you know what? We can make them like different lengths too. Let's go for that. Let's see. There's a blue. Should I do? You know what? I'll do like a blue, a silver, and a gold. Let's see. Let's see if the gold is big enough for the 1.5 millimeter leather. Uh-oh. Let's see. Yep, it does. So it'll fit. And then I'll put I'll put a silver one. Beverly, I'm on YouTube every day. You know what? Me too, because I listen to like Mr. Ballin. I love listening to those like true crime stories. I don't know why. Ah, see, you could add like little like accents if you, or you have the option of like I did on this one of just cutting it off completely. Okay, so now that we got the chain on, okay, let's check it out. Ooh, that's looking good. That's incredible. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's gonna be really cute. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Okay, so the last thing I did was, oh my, I'm getting like, I shouldn't do that because I'd probably get stuck together for the rest of the show. Why do we do that? Stop, Sandra, stop. I'm gonna take a scrap of the faux leather because this stuff gets nice and fluffy. So let me pick a different color. Let's see brown. Oh, let's see, we got pink. No, pink, brown, beige. Hang on, let's see what we got. Brown, pink. You know what? I think I'll do, because I think black would be too extreme. Let's do brown. So if you have like scraps of this stuff, do not get rid of it because it's useful. So I'm just gonna put this on the end right there. I'm working right off the spool for this particular one. And you can make these as like long or as short as you want. And one nice thing about the 2 millimeter, it just like really poofs out. So if you want like a really poofy thing like this one here, it's just nice and big and like fluffy. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here. Ooh, no, I'm gonna put on the link because oh my gosh. What? Why is there like glue everywhere? Guys, I feel like I'm gonna get stuck on something. Ugh. Did something leak? You know what? Let me put the lid on it. Ugh. One thing about that super glue, man, that stuff scares me. Okay, so let me get a little clip right here. And oh, did I get glue on my? I don't know. Okay, so right here, oops, let's get this back on. And I am going to take the wax jewelry cord. This is the 0.5 millimeter. And one thing I like to do, especially when I'm doing a binding knot. Ooh, see now my fingers are like, have no traction because I got super glue on them. Oh no. Ugh. I think I could use acetone. I think acetone. So if you guys ever get your fingers stuck, you can use acetone. NPR. Ooh. I like NPR. Okay, so right in here using the very thin wax jewelry cord, I'm going to do like a macrame binding knot. And you don't need much. Like honestly, oh, did I just like okay, I did something wrong. Okay, that's a top. bottom, top, and bottom. Okay, and I'm going to use a thread burner, not a lighter, because this thread is really thin, and you don't want to risk melting through the through your slide knot, which has happened to me. Very, honestly, as long as I've been doing this, it's only happened one time in 17 years. Imagine that. Okay, I'm gonna cut. Oh my God. Did I do it? Oh no. Oh, I thought I just cut it off the bracelet. Okay, that's right. Okay, okay, so what I like to do to like get it the cord separated is I like to take a knotting awl. See that? Or you could use like a needle and just kind of like wiggle it inside and just kind of, let's get this. Just, and I like to get it all the way down to the base so that I don't see any of the braiding. So I start from the top. I don't know, it's just fun to like, I don't know, I like to put it right in the middle because this stuff is crazy. It's like a tube. It's got like a hollow middle. Isn't that, I don't know how they make that. I mean, they've got some crazy like machines out there that like make thread and stuff. So I'm gonna kind of, oh, I like that. All right, so let's see. Do I have anything to like brush it out? No. But I mean, optionally, you could take like a toothbrush and just like, or just an old brush. I don't have one here. Oh, I can't believe that. Oh, so just kind of like fluff it out. Okay, so let's try it on. Okay, okay. Oh, that's gonna be cool. But I think I need the clasp on this side. Okay. Boom. Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's get this on here. All right. Okay, so some of I was looking at some of the ones that I've made in the past. Look how cute that is. I mean, just instant cute. And I mean, the only reason it took me like what 40 minutes is because I was just like talking. But once you get it, you can make this in like literally like less than 8 minutes. Because I was really worried. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like my show's gonna like end in like 10 minutes. But it's cute. So one thing that you could do is like on these guys here, you could put like wire wrap beads. So that's an option. And another thing, maybe it'll be another show because, I don't think I'll have enough. Maybe I'll just talk about it. So one thing that you can do is, let's say, replace the clasp with a ring. Okay. Like, let's say you want a ring in the middle. Let's, something like this. So what you could do is you can work this way and then work that way. But you will need to finish both ends like this. But just think about how cool that is. I wish I could find it, but I do have a bracelet where it's a triple wrap, where it's got the ring, and it's so cool. It just, the ring sits in the middle perfectly. Actually, I think I sold it. I shouldn't have. Do you guys ever do that where you're selling your jewelry, then you like eyeball something that you make and you're just like, no, and then you take it? Laura Lee, I'm wondering if you do that because your stuff is like so pretty and I know you sell it. So you guys that sell stuff, and I do that a lot, and it's really like, it's so like pathetic because I end up with so much jewelry that I'm supposed to sell, but I don't. Yes, I sold it and regret it. I know. I know. So think about like the options. So you could put a ring, but we are going to figure out now like how much cord went into making the bracelet. So we started off with 4 yards. Okay, so let's see how much we have left over. Okay. And okay, yeah, let's see. Okay, so I'm going to measure this. So there's 1, 2. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Ooh, hang on, guys. Okay, so I've got 2 yards and 27 inches. So let's write this down. Let me get 2 yards. So that's 2, oh yeah, yards and 27 inches. So that's 36 plus 27. Okay, I'm going to get my calculator. I could see you guys. We got, oh, Margaret, oh, Rhonda, Pat. How much time do I have Pat left? 5 minutes. We'll make it. Gina, look, I'm checking you guys out. See that? Okay. Let me get my calculator because I don't trust my brain. Okay, so we started off with 36 times 4, so 144 inches. Okay. So now we have 36 times 2, 36 times 2 equals 72 plus 27 equals 99 minus 144. 45 inches. So that is how much leather you will need for like approximately about a 6-inch. So if you're going to be making it longer, I would okay, the important thing is you have at least 45 inches because, oh, wait a minute. No. 45 plus. Wait a minute. We did something wrong. I forgot to add this. Okay, that's every inch. For me, every inch counts. So let's just say this is 6 inches. Okay, so hang on. So 36 plus 36. Wait a minute. Now I'm getting confused. Okay, this was the leftover. Okay, this is the leftover. Hang on, guys. So it's 36 plus 36 plus 27 plus 6 equals 105 minus, wait. Okay, 36 plus 27. Okay, 20, okay, plus, I think I'm doing something wrong. Minus 105. Oh, I'm just going to round it up to, let's see, 48 inches. That's my final answer because my math ain't mathing. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. And, you know, we've got a couple of minutes left. I want to know what you guys are going to be doing for Christmas. Let's take a look. Let me get back to my show here. Hang on. Uh-oh, where did it go? Hang on. And you could always, like, if you can't ever find the live stream, it's on my website. And also, you can, if you sign up for my email, I send out an email every Thursday. So I just want to see, oh my goodness, no comments? Huh. Oh, be the first to say, oh, I was going to say, whoa. Okay, Cheryl, Rhonda, I'm so glad you're doing good. Bye, everybody. Merry Christmas. I hope everyone gets beading supplies in their stockings. Yeah, and I'm gonna like have company over for Thanksgiving, but I will have a pre-recorded show for you guys. I don't know what it's going to be yet. Actually, I do have an idea. It's going to be like a real simple macrame project. Anyway, you guys have a fantastic week. Have a very Merry Christmas, and I will see you live in probably a couple of weeks. All right, guys. See ya. Bye.